Thank you, Emir Efli. Seriously, one of my oldest friends in Istanbul, really, and I just made him take a bullet for me by doing this. It's that kind of friend I am. Like, hey, would you do something incredibly uncomfortable for me? It's annoying. Thank you so much for being here. You guys are great. How are you doing? This is amazing. I thought like 5 people would show up. I'm not ready for this. So I thought like, oh wait, I was like, this is gonna be great. Then like, oh wait, nobody knows me or who I am or what I do. That's right. You know, I tried to tell all my friends about this, and they were like, yeah, it's great. You're gonna do great. You're awesome. Like, are you gonna make it? No, I can't make it. I'm gonna be really busy that day. I have to be in the emergency room at the hospital on December 4th. I'm like, it's December 3rd. Yeah, December 3rd. That's exactly what I meant. Everybody speaks at least A2 level English, right? That's fine. Okay, great. Where did everybody learn English? This is not a good start.
90s sitcom.
90s sitcoms.
Yeah.
Friends, right? Friends. It's always Friends.
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld, yeah. See, bringing the anti-Semitism down in the world. But yeah, I met this Turkish guy once at a cafe, and he was like, you know, the Jews, right? But they did make Seinfeld, and so he said, so you see, sometimes good things come from them. But Friends, though, that fantasy of like having 5 friends in your 30s, that's the kind of Marvel universe. Wait, impossible. Anybody else?
Los Angeles.
Just being in LA. Congrats on surviving, dude. Last time I was in LA a few months ago, I was walking with a friend and we were just like walking past heroin needles on the street. I'm like, you're wearing open-toed sandals. Please be careful. What's your name, sir?
Todd.
Tom? Todd. Yeah, you speak English. Great. Todd, what brings you to Istanbul? Love. Oh my God. See, when you don't have that, you'd start doing this. And it's okay, I'm guessing you met someone?
Yes.
She's here. Well, you're sitting awfully far apart for 2 people who are in love. I was like, is this your partner next to you, sir? That's lovely. No, the woman I met is way over there. That makes it sound like it's a trial run or something. You've got.
That's the real love.
That's the real love? Okay, so what is the relationship between these 2 men? We are open and inclusive here.
Secret love.
Okay, well don't tell her because she just found.
She knows.
All right, wow. We've got a lot going on. In the second row, everybody feel free to move your chairs forward if something gets too. All right. So backward, yeah. You know, cool. I mean, that'll be worth the price of the ticket. So Todd, what is your name, ma'am? Duygu. Okay. Your English is very good. Todd's surprisingly better. Duygu, excellent. All right. So how did you 2 meet, Todd and Duygu?
In kadıköy at the guitar cafe, at the concert.
In real life? What the fuck is that? How does that? No, I mean like which app did you have to pay for to, get a profile? You just met in the guitar cafe.
Yeah. There was an app at the time. Make sure there was a smartphone.
Wow. Wow. That's having to go out and talk to people. That's just called harassment now, I think. That's just like, a woman was sitting in a cafe and I approached her and said hello, and that was like, that's, you could only do that before the smartphone. Now I have to make a profile and get verified and go through like a criminal background check. And we're probably the better for it, you know? Amir was talking about relationships. Man, so are you 2 in a relationship then, Todd and Duygu? Okay.
Yes.
Is she a little emotional?
Yes.
It sucks. I'm learning, please. How long have you 2 been in a relationship?
16 years.
Ooh, I should have before. Wow. I almost don't believe it. This is what kind of like dark ritual, Okay, 16 years. Did he take you to LA at all in that time, or have you just been so many times? And you're like, let's move to kadıköy. It's safer, It's like, yeah. So Todd, you moved from LA to Istanbul because you're like, I'm better here with the bombings. It's, we're next door to the Syrian civil war and fewer people have guns.
Yes.
How does that work, right? What's the secret to being in love for 16 years? It's secret. Like we're not gonna tell you. How do? Yeah, come on, tell the rest of us.
I will tell you what you're doing.
Okay. Like his American passport, his foreign job. I no, it's.
You are very apt.
I'm not wrong, am I? I'm not wrong. The lyre falls and your love grows stronger by the day. It's amazing. Todd, what do you do?
Program computers.
Program computers. You really, that does sound like someone who started 16 years ago at least. Yeah, you know these things called computers? You know? You put a modem and it dials up to the internet? Ah, that was, God, you just had it easier before apps now. Now it's
I made
harder.
those apps.
You made those, oh, you doomed me. You did this
all
to
my
me.
fault.
It's your fault. Yeah, God, it's tough, right? I'm on the apps. It's different for men and women on the apps. Can we admit that?
Yes.
Can we admit that? As a man, I'm out there like, yes, hello, please, my friend, please. Yes, please, here, my friend, yes, I'm here, yes, please, my friend, yes, please. I'm like a symmetry, basically. I'm trying to sell this Simit, but it's too old and hard and nobody wants it. Right? That's what it's like for me on the app. It's not easy for me, though. I look like one of those little Lego guys. Right? It's not great. Why did you laugh at that so much?
I'm sorry.
It's true.
Hair.
It's like
It's
it's
so
like you're
accurate.
not. It's so accurate, is what you said.
Lego hair.
Yeah, the Lego hair. You got me. This is kind of Lego hair. He's right. Yeah, women have the opposite problem, though, right? Men, no attention from women, right, guy? Yeah. Women, too much attention from men, right? And it's worse. I'm not gonna be like too feminist on stage, but I know it's worse. It's a lot worse. Every woman I talk to is like, this guy really liked me, so he followed me home alone in the dark. You know? Yeah. Has that ever? Any woman ever got a dick pic? By the way, I just wanted to see. Yeah. Okay. Obvious. Brave of you, thank you. You raised your hand, so you're like, yes, why are you making me remember it? Yeah, that's true. I just want to know, has that ever worked? Ever? Have you ever met a couple and you're like, how did you two meet? Well, it's the funniest thing. It was 3:15 in the morning and I checked my Instagram DMs and I saw I had 16 messages from someone I had never met or spoken to before. And all of them are, baby, how are you? Baby, please, where are you? Oh, you are so beautiful, you're amazing. And we've been together for 6 months and it's strong. It's never happened, right? I don't know, man. In Turkey, I don't know if it's me or the country or what, but every woman I talk to here, they look at getting into a relationship like you look at a car after a bad crash. Right? No. She's like, oh, I don't feel too comfortable getting into one of these anymore. I'm like, I assure you, it's perfectly safe. I go at a normal speed and I obey all the stop signs. And she's like, yeah, I know, but the last time I was in one of these, I almost died. So, yeah. Are you two together, by the way?
Sometimes.
Whoa! My man. Nice. Yeah. We're married. So yeah, you're like, we used to be, but now we're just married. That's awesome. How did you two meet?
On an app.
On an app? Cool.
Begins with T.
T. Yeah, Tinder. The one for good-looking people. I can see that. It's awesome. Where are you from, sir?
England.
England. Yeah. Awesome.
Sorry, everyone.
No. It's all right. I wanted to say that I was in England just last week, actually. I was in England. I visited England, right? And I gotta say, English people are nice, right? No, they're not. I mean, not outside of England. Not to others. Not historically outside of the empire, but within England, I think they're very nice. I was in Stroud, which not even English people know where that is. I was in Bristol. It was nice. People were nice. But then I saw there were all these signs everywhere reminding you to be nice. Right? You know, there were all these signs like, please mind the gap, please be careful on the stairs. You know, please, you know, I was riding the bus and I saw a sign that was like, please don't assault your bus driver. You know, there was a sign on the bus. I was looking at it and I was like, okay, good advice. But how many times did that have to happen for them to put up a sign? Right? And then who is the sign for? Has anyone ever assaulted a bus driver, tried to assault a bus driver, and be like, oh, wait, this is, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. I'm sorry. I won't attack you at all. You know? A sign reminding you. I was in Heathrow, right? And I just look at stuff when I travel around. And I was like, okay, there were men's toilets or male toilets and female toilets. That's what they were called. Not men's and women's, male and female, because J.K. Rowling is on the island. And as long as she's there, we have to be clear, right? Male and female, right? And then there was the handicapped one. And I saw another sign that said, not all disabilities are visible. I was like, yeah, that's definitely true. But why'd you have to put the sign? Why'd you have to put the... How many times, I was thinking about it, how many times has it happened that it's like, oi, you walking into the disabled bathroom? You got 2 legs. Use them to walk to the regular. Okay, the accent needs work. I admit the accent. I took a big risk there. No, dude, I had a great time though. I ate some really good British food. How do you feel about British food? You've been married to this man.
I am British also.
You're British also.
Turkish.
The way you said that and it sounded so sad made me believe it. It was like, I'm British also. I terribly sorry.
I like British
Yeah.
food, but of course I prefer my Turkish food.
Of course. I like British food too, but you have to have real British food. I had real, excellent British food. Chicken tikka masala. What?
I don't like British man. I'm married to a British man.
Yeah. Well, the British men don't like themselves either, so it's perfectly fine. Am I wrong? The whole island's kind of, yes, we're sorry. We know we've done some bad things. I'm terribly sorry. Yeah. It's a lot of guilt. Well, for what? You will talk about. But no, I had really good British food, but you need to have authentic British food. I had real British food. Chicken tikka masala, made by a Gujarati immigrant. Right? That's real British food. I think about like all those curry places, all those kebabjis, you know, the working class immigrants who came to the UK for the first time and opened those restaurants. Those people were coming as part of like a culinary disaster relief program. Right? The British people are like, oh, please help us. We boiled the pudding, we put it in the blood sausage, it's not working. But Indian people are like, all right, we'll go help them. We'll teach them how to use spices, and then some of us will become doctors and engineers for them. Dude, Indian food is so delicious. I see now why Churchill did the Bengal famine. He probably needed all that food for himself. It was good. Yeah, awesome. Thank you for being. How long have you two been married?
6 years.
6 years. That sounded shaky.
No, we got the number.
What do you do?
Our second marriage.
Yeah. It's our second marriage?
Yeah.
Each. That's probably good. You guys have been through the trial run.
Exactly.
Yeah. You guys did like a test drive,
Yeah.
you know, and you're like, all right, I already know what I hate and don't hate. Yeah. You got to go through enough marriages so that you're just kind of waiting to die with a person and that'll be fun. That sounds like true love to me. What's your name, sir?
Jonathan.
Jonathan, a very English name, yes. Jonathan, what do you do?
Graphic design.
Graphic design. Nice. What kind of graphics do you design?
Pretty much anything anyone will pay me to do.
That escalated pretty quickly. Like, I'm a graphic designer, but I'll also do anything on the internet for money. That's like, you know, I'll, you know, what's the most like pornographic thing that you've drawn this week?
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, exactly. Graphic. Anyway, I was saying, how did people learn English? You've learned English, yes, sir? God, I hope so. A little bit?
Yeah, right.
Excellent. What's your name?
I won.
I won?
Yes.
All right, sounds like you lost. No, sorry. I won.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Some management stuff.
Do some management stuff.
Yeah.
You've got a pretty good handle on it. Some kind of management?
I check other people's deadlines.
Yeah. You check other people's deadlines.
Yeah.
So you just make other people work harder.
Yes, and I yell at them usually.
Yeah, oh, that's such a cool job. I just have to yell at people to, you know. And are you two together?
No.
Oh, thank God. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. I'm sorry. It's just like mocking people who are happily in love is the only source of joy I get, Lynn. It's so, yeah. Who said woo?
I hear ya.
Yeah. So, and you two are married?
Yeah.
I'm just, how's that like? What's your name, sir? Matt, okay. It's the Anglophones and the others. Matt, what do you do?
I'm an English teacher.
Hell yeah, dude, me too. You're an expat English teacher. You know, expat English teacher, I'll show you how that works. You're in your home country, and you take one look at your credit card statement, and you're like, okay, I guess I'm an expat now. I'm becoming an expat, and you become an expat, and then you're like, oh God, what am I gonna do to earn a living? How am I gonna survive in this new country? And then you look and you're like, ah, yeah, I'm white. And is that how you became it? You're nodding your head. That's basically it. I'm not even wrong. You're just like, yeah, so why aren't they English? Because they're just like, that's the criteria. Like, could you be white? And that's it. Yeah. Matt, and what's your lovely wife's name? Ece, okay. Power couple. Anglo, Turkic, power couple. He's not in the EU anymore, but you know, you might still love him.
Yes, he's Irish.
He's Irish. Oh, the best kind of British.
Just before the
Yeah.
Brexit.
You applied on the website right as it crashed to get your Irish passport? Dude, hats off to you, man. You're like, I was English, but right now I'm becoming, yeah, it turns out me using your dead grandmother's like ancestry.
How close that is.
Oh man. Total respect. This is all let's all just exchange passports after this. See who needs to get into a relationship for what. Right. Nice. Ece, what do you Ege? So, what? Ece. Oh, I was right the first time. It's not fair that there are two names, Ece and Ege. That's designed to trip me up. Ece, what do you do?
I'm an architect.
You're an architect.
I also sell plates.
Is that just the economy now? You have like a real actual career, but you have to go out there with like a cart, right? That's not connected to architecture at all. I also sell, but the fact that you brought it up makes me think that it's your actual source of income now. It's just, yeah, I was an architect. Now I sell and design plates. This country is fucked. Oh my God. Does that feel like much of a fall? You're like, oh, I'll probably get to build a bridge or a skyscraper. You're like, it's a plate. I get to make it. It's already made.
Do you need some?
No. I live alone. And I don't just mean I mean like very alone. Cool, awesome. How about you two? What's your name, sir?
Ilya.
Ilya. Okay. Ooh, Slavic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, now is the danger zone. Which? No. Ilya, where are you from?
We don't talk about.
I understand that. Не бойся, приятно тебя. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Ilya, I should say I'm American, but I'm Russian also. I was born in Russia, but I grew up in the United States. Don't clap. It's a very weird time for me right now specifically. Right? Every morning I have to hack my own email. Right? It's crazy. Ilya, what do you do?
I'm
IT,
a
no.
network engineer.
What kind?
Network engineer.
I was like IT, and you said network engineer, but it's kind of the same thing. Yeah, dude, there's so many like network engineers, IT professionals. I was doing this and a woman said, oh, those guys are all hackers. I'm like, hackers? None of the Russians I know can get into their own bank accounts, let alone somebody else's. If a Russian is hacking into your bank account, he's probably trying to transfer money into your bank account from his bank account. It's not so funny to you. I know, it's, yeah.
It's funny because I spent yesterday trying to get a credit card.
Trying. Succeeding?
Yeah.
Oh.
After 3 hours.
Nice. Dude, congratulations. You're keeping this country up. I mean, people who are willing to come in, foreigners going into debt for Turkey. It's beautiful. It's patriotic. Ne mutlu Türk'üm diyene. Yeah, it's Ilya, who's this lady next to you?
This is my lovely wife Zarema.
Zarema, what do you do? That's more real than what I do. I got a degree in how poems make you feel or some shit like that, right? So now I'm only qualified to do this. And it's going 50-50 at best, I have to tell you.
At least it's not boring.
Yeah, it's not boring because I don't know where it's going to go next. It would bore me if I understood. What kind of projects do you manage?
Mostly software deployments and releases.
Yeah, the funniest possible thing. The lady who made plates had a funnier answer. I have to say. But no, what a fucked up time, right? This is kind of a fucked up time, obviously. I know it's hard, welcoming your new Russian neighbors. They're the reason why the housing prices are going up, sorry. But it's tough. It's tough, I know, for everyone. But, you have to imagine how bad things are in Russia for the Russians to look at the Turks as a land of free, happy, financially prosperous people. Ilya is laughing. Do you know what kind of last 10 months Ilya has had and now he's laughing? You know how many Russian comedians I've met here who moved to Turkey for the freedom of speech? What a mind fuck that is. Right? It's fucked up. In Russia, like, journalists are arrested and put to prison, right? There's absolutely no opposition media. The government is tyrannical and oppressive. And here in Turkey, you guys still have McDonald's and Starbucks and Netflix. And I think that's pretty cool. Too real? Okay. Sorry. I don't, yeah. What?
He is Russian as
He is Russian as well. You were trying to hide it. Understandable? Understandable. You've had,
He has a British accent. He's not faking it. He has like some kind of weird accent. This is not Russian accent.
you said British accent and then you said some kind of weird accent. That was like, he has either a Brit. No, Jonathan, say hello to the lady, please.
I mean, he has not the Slavic accent because I'm partly Russian and Bulgarian as well, and he does not have the Slavic accent.
Well, you're interpreting for him the whole time. I haven't heard him say one thing. I heard him say he yells at people, and that was it.
I do.
You do? Yeah. It is kind of, so, wait, what was your name again? Ivan.
It's
Okay.
funny how you recognize the Slavic name on Ilya, but not on Ivan.
Oh, no. Because it's Ivan.
It's Ivan in Russia.
You said Iwan. I was like, Arabic? No way. I was like, okay. So, Ivan, do you work remotely or for a company here? Or?
Yeah, I do remote from remotely.
It is kind of British, isn't it? Yeah. 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 Nice. Yeah, it's all right. We've all got to. I don't know. Every time I get into a taxi, it kind of changes for me too. The driver's like, "Where from?" I'm like, "Okay, fuck. Who's the enemy this week here?" I didn't want to be American, so I used to say that I'm Russian because that was going well for a while. Right now, I can't be Russian anymore. I've switched back to American. Sometimes I'm French for the hell of it. I'm just like, whoever's not on the enemies list this week. Canada? Oh, dude, Canada. It's. I gotta put this down for a second. That's gonna fall. I really need a drink. I really need a drink of water. I'm sorry. This is the kind of high-tech setup I have here. Thank you. Yeah. Whatever nationality you're from, excellent. You have to change it every once in a while. Oh man, it's fucked up though. I know. The last time that Russia attacked Kiev, like with rockets, a friend of mine posted this thing on Facebook that was like a stop sign in Moscow. And on the back of the stop sign it said, "On umrет," which means he'll die, right? Like one day he'll die. One day Putin will die. And I saw that and I thought, my God, that is incredibly optimistic. Right? Putin is only 70. That's nothing in politician numbers. That's absolutely nothing. Politicians are like reverse dogs. They live longer than humans. Right? Joe Biden turned 80 this month. Right? Imagine what experimental mixture of chemicals is keeping Joe Biden alive. Not fully functional, but alive. Right? Putin gets his hand on those chemicals. He starts doping them like a Russian Olympic athlete. Right? He's going to be hitting Queen Elizabeth numbers.
God no.
Yeah, what?
Please God no.
Please God, no. Like, we're all waiting for him to die. Yeah, have you ever found yourself cheering so much for cancer? Have you ever? Yes. No. Nobody evil ever dies. That's the fucked up, It's evil, yeah. I don't know. I saw this thing that said, I was reading, it was like the Associated Press. It said that the EU, what are you guys saying? No, please, it's a very small room so I can actually hear everyone. Sorry, what was the, what? Maybe he wants. I'm not crazy. Come on. I know where I am. No, the difference between Putin and Erdogan is that Erdogan is cool and good, and I agree with everything that he says and does. Right? Hell yeah, dude. I'm fucking. Yeah, I didn't know this was actually being recorded as I was saying that. This is all right. Yeah, please clip that and put it on TikTok or whatever the fuck. Yeah, I saw on Associated Press that the EU was going to start sanctioning Putin's girlfriend, right? And that's the right word for it, because Putin was married, right, to this woman, Ludmila, right? And then he divorced her, and he started dating this woman, Elena Kabayeva, right? That's Putin's girlfriend. But reading that, I was like, damn, Putin's girlfriend. Damn, women really do love bad boys. Don't they? Putin's girlfriend. Can you imagine? I would give anything to see those texts, wouldn't you? Just to see it. He's like, hey, are you up? Yes, you are. I can see through window of house. Where are we going to eat tonight? We will decide by referendum where we will eat. Ivan, you're not laughing. I get it. I don't know. Putin's got a girlfriend. I'm still single. There's no justice. Is that like, yeah, I'm doing better than the war criminal. Yeah.
You are white, though.
I am white. A bunch of Russians are white. I don't think that's so much of a trick anymore, Ozzy. I feel like my dad was like, you don't understand. You have an American passport. You could get any woman from Turkey and bring her to America. I'm like, Dad, it's not the 90s anymore. It's not every woman I meet is like, oh, really not like Canada? I was aiming for European Union, Nordic Economic Area, something like that. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Putin's girlfriend. This is such a strange time, though, isn't it? Remember when the war began and everyone's like, oh my God, this is the closest humanity has been in 60 years to nuclear war. Now we're even closer to nuclear war than we were back then, and everyone's just like, yeah, fuck it, I don't know, whatever. If it'll bring gas prices down, maybe launch the nukes, I don't know, right? God, it's so wild. Whenever I read about the Cold War in school, right, it was always very tactical. It was like tactical, strategic deployments and, you know, the world powers discussing things to find out what will happen. This doesn't feel tactical to you, does it? This feels like two drunk guys fighting each other outside a bar at like 3 a.m. Right? They're like, you step one more step closer to me, I'll fucking nuke you, bro. You're not gonna nuke me. You nuke me, I'll fucking nuke you. You're not gonna launch, pussy. Launch the nukes. Launch the nukes, pussy. I don't know. I think nuclear annihilation might help me out a lot. Specifically. You guys are anti-nuclear war? Why?
No.
Well, no, yeah, hell yeah, yeah. Well, we're like, why? What's going so well that we shouldn't start over a little bit, maybe?
Selling plates.
You're selling plates? This one's like, I'm selling plates. That's right. Everyone's like, oh my God, nuclear war, I'm terrified. Like, are you saving money for the future? Are you saving for retirement? How could you? I don't mean that morally. I mean, like, actually, how could you do it? Right? A nuclear war? I don't know. I think, like, dying, obviously, terrifying, scary, painful, horrible. Being dead seems fine. You know.
You don't have to pay rent.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, in this city, oh my God. Yeah. That's why I love being asleep. It's like test driving being dead. It's so cool. I was like, I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I prefer being alive because it's the one I know. But, you know, a few hours ago, I was completely asleep. I didn't have any awareness of anything that was going on, and it was great. Right? It was the best I've felt in a long time. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see, what else did I want to talk about? Okay, we covered nuclear war, right? Putin's girlfriend. What does everyone else do? Nobody? Let me see. I'm sorry, I had to think about exactly where I am in this. Yeah, exactly. Okay.
You're test driving death.
You're test driving dead. Yeah, that threw me off for a bit. I'm sorry. Yeah. It was so weird being in the UK, speaking of death, by the way. People are like, you have to... Right. No, people are like, you have to be very careful. It's scary here. There's lots of stabbings. I'm like, dude, I'm hoping that I could get stabbed. You know, if I get stabbed in a British hospital, I could afford to go to the hospital, you know, and actually, like, get it treated. As an American, that's very rare for me, you know. You're not offended by all these British stuff, are you?
I'm more Turkish these days.
I'm more Turkish. Nice. I was kind of hoping to offend like a British guy, to be honest. I was so sorry. I was thinking like, you know, I heard your jokes. I didn't find them at all humorous. Yeah. In fact, if I ever catch you in Gloucester, Shropshire, right, me and my mates will introduce you to some hooligans, right? And if you're not careful, those hooligans, they might become ruffians, right? Hooligans, ruffians. I'm from America, dude, right? Oh God, it's so fucked up. The United States, right? The most American thing is like grieving for a shooting and then having that grief interrupted by another shooting. I know it's not too funny, right? This is. Can I get kind of dark for a second? I'm sorry. This is where obviously I have some, issues. That's why I do this, right? Yeah, yeah, dude. It's so fucked up as a country.
You can't take Kinder eggs into classrooms in America now, but you can take an AK-47.
I mean, you shouldn't take an AK-47, but surprisingly, there are probably more people who have taken AK-47s than Kinder. Thank you for coming back. I thought you had left entirely. Right. It is so wild. I really am starting to think that the FBI terror watch list, it's more like a waiting list. Right? They're like, oh, you want to shoot up a church? I'm sorry, we are fully booked. We've got a lot of those going on, right? The best we could do is 6 months out, maybe. Okay, I kind of lost you with this stuff. I'm obviously not well. That's why I do stand-up comedy. Can I get real for a second? Can I just talk about myself? That's very yeah, thank you. Like, oh my God, what do you mean? What do you mean by real? Are you good? Vanya, can I call you Vanya?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Thank you. Every Russian has like 6 names, and the shorter the name, the more friendly we are. That's how it works.
It kind of works like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna be kind of real. This is like, I find myself becoming increasingly racist against good-looking people. I don't. No, I do what? What? I'm sorry. And look, people are like, what? I mean, I don't mean of a specific ethnicity. I mean as their own race, right? Like, I'm starting to think Hitler was maybe half right. No. Here's what I mean. Like, there's genetic superiority obviously exists. That's why I have to wear glasses and you don't. Fair enough, right? But it's not like the Jewish Untermensch and the Aryan Übermensch and all that stuff. No, there's only 2 races of people. Hot people and uggos, we prefer to be called.
Others.
Uggos. No, I can say it. I can say it. It's our word. We can use it with each other. You can't use it with us. Right? Hot people and uggos. Those are the only 2 real races. You guys agree? Every other race, kind of fake, not real. Sorry. You don't know what I mean? Take the most racist guy you can imagine, right? This down, like, absolutely southern, inbred, hick, racist. We must protect the superiority of the white race. We're here to defend the white race. That's how white he is. He doesn't even say white. He says white. And you take that guy, and you show him a picture of Halle Berry in the movie Swordfish, where she's topless. Do you know Halle Berry in Swordfish? Look it up after. Thank me later, dude. Yeah. Show him Halle Berry in Swordfish. You know, right? You were coding when that movie came out, right? Yeah. Halle Berry in Swordfish, or those nudes that Doja Cat put on her own Twitter, right? Show the racist guy those photos, and you'll see only his brain is racist. His brain is racist. His dick, surprisingly progressive, I'm sure. Surprisingly progressive. My dick is progressive too. My dick is like the United Nations. It has a lot of ambitions and goals for the future, but none of the targets are being met.
Oh.
You laughed, and I'm only about Vanya now. I hope you guys, yeah. What was I? Oh yeah, my United. That joke is for me. Sorry, that joke's just for me. Yeah, like the United Nations. Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, that's it, and that works for the opposite gender too. You take a racist Southern woman in the United States, and I think there's too many Mexicans here. I mean, God bless them, but they should stay in their own country where they'll be fine. You show that woman Diego Luna. Have you seen Diego Luna? You guys watch Andor? Oh my God, Diego is gorgeous. Yeah, right? He comes up to her like, why are you trying to kick me out of your country? I don't do anything to hurt you. I'm just trying to live. I'm just trying to survive. She's like, I didn't know they made him all cute like that. You can stay. Like, if you reach Diego Luna's level of hotness, there is no refugee crisis. Not for you. No, I didn't get. Oh, this is in psychology. This is what we call a core wound. Welcome to my coping mechanism. I don't know. I was talking about this with a friend of mine about how I'm getting racist towards good-looking people, and she's like, well, you know, a lot of those people, they're just conventionally attractive, and I hate that. I hate the word conventionally I hate the word conventionally attractive. Do you know what conventionally attractive means? It means attractive. That's what it means. We only use that with physical appearance, don't we? We're never like, okay, Usain Bolt is conventionally fast. But in your own way, you're just as fast as Usain Bolt. No one would ever say that. It would be too insane. Too many hotties in this room from the Uggo perspective. I get it. Yeah. I don't know. I was talking about this with a friend, and she's like, well, are you gatekeeping the concept of human suffering? I was like, well, because like hot people have their own problems, right? Hot people have problems too, I'm told. I'm told, right? But it's just hard to care. It's hard to care about a hot person's problems if you're an Uggo, right? So this is a good-looking crowd. I'm sorry if none of you understand my reference, but it's hard to care about a good-looking person's problems if you're an Uggo.
I hear it.
Yeah,
I'm with
you and me, buddy. We did, yeah. Yeah, a friend will come up to you like, hey, you know, I'm having a lot of casual sex with beautiful women, but none of it is emotionally fulfilling, you know? I'm like, well, maybe you should fucking die in a fire, you know? As I said, I'm not entirely well. I probably need to get off the internet. You guys on the internet, as Todd calls it? I'm the only one on the internet? I need to stop using social media. What social media do you guys use? Instagram? Right.
Hotties.
What?
Hotties are on the Instagram.
Hotties are on Instagram. That's the thing. Remember in the 90s, Todd, when there used to be like 1,000 websites and you could go to the one that was good for you? And when you're my age, there might be some people on who were trying to have sex with you when you were a child, but you know, it was still like a website that was kind of for you. Now there's like 4 websites, right? And they're all bad, right? There's Instagram. Instagram is just full of people who are happier than me. That's what it is, right? Instagram is where I go to see who's happier than I am, right? God, it's like everyone on Instagram's here. Look at my life. Look at it. You fucking look, right? Right? Anybody still on Facebook? No? Not even the guy who was coding in the 90s. You're still on Facebook? Why? For plates, selling plates. Is that really it? Are you really selling plates? Yeah. That's to who? It sounds rude when I say it like that, but really to who? Yeah, it's to guys who are still on Facebook. Yes.
To my parents.
Yeah. Did your grandchildren not, reply to your message? Buy a plate. Dude, I don't know. Facebook, it's like I just go on Facebook to see who's the most racist member of my family now. Find out what medical science my mother doesn't believe in anymore. Right? Facebook. It's not even called Facebook now. It's what? Meta. Right? Meta. They changed it, right? Did you guys see that advertisement of Mark Zuckerberg in the metaverse? And he's playing cards with like a robot octopus. Right? Did you see that? Yeah. In the metaverse cartoon, the Zuckerberg avatar, he doesn't blink even once. So it's very much like the real Mark Zuckerberg. Very similar to the real thing. God. Did you guys ever see that movie? What was it about Facebook? The Social Network? Yeah. About how Facebook got started, the origin of Facebook. Turns out Mark Zuckerberg just wanted to get his dick sucked. That was the whole origin of the website. But he was too autistic to talk to a woman, so he had to design a machine to do it. And not a normal machine, like a dick-sucking robot, like a Japanese guy would make. Oh my God! Is that joke racist? Yeah, is it Japanese? See, I don't know. I think it would only be racist if I was criticizing the Japanese in some way. I'm sure if the Japanese made a dick-sucking robot, it would be incredible. It would be amazing. You would turn it on, it would play a little song. Genki desu. Right? It's great. I feel like it would only be racist if I was like, this piece of shit Japanese dick-sucking robot. The pressure is never right, you know. That would be kind of racist. Nobody likes the Japanese dick-sucking robot joke. That stays in the act for me. Okay, thank you, dude. I need something to believe in, so it stays in the act. Yeah. So yeah, that's Facebook, Meta, yeah. Zuckerberg is, wow, man. You ever see Mark Zuckerberg? You know, I feel like, I don't want to make fun of autistic people, you know, because I don't think Zuckerberg is exactly autistic. Autistic people, they just have difficulty reading social cues, making eye contact like I do sometimes. And, you know, Zuckerberg's not like that. Every time you see Mark Zuckerberg, it looks like he was trying to practice the stuff that he learned in human class. Right? And then there's Twitter. Anybody still on Twitter? You're like, we don't do journalism. This is Turkey. Come on. Nobody on Twitter? Yeah, man. Vanya?
Yeah,
What?
I do. I only work here.
You work here or on Twitter?
On Twitter, right.
You work on Twitter. Are you yelling at your workers to get off Twitter?
No, just contacting the clients.
Just contacting the clients and like, why haven't you yelled at the workers yet? I'm like, I'm trying. Are you selling plates on Twitter too?
Yeah.
Oh, dude. We've got to get this after the show, everybody get this woman's handle. I need to see what is on these plates. I'll buy one. You sat through this, I'll buy one of your plates. It's only fair. Somebody has to win from all this. Right? Twitter, though, man, I don't know. It's amazing. We realize now we have this technology that allows us to communicate instantaneously with anywhere in the world about anything. And what we've realized is that we absolutely should not do that. Right? That's a bad idea.
Yeah.
You ever been on Twitter?
Yeah.
Every thread is like, oh, the new Doctor Strange movie looks pretty good. It's going to be lots of fun. And then like 150 comments down, it's like, and that's why the Holocaust never happened. But it should have. You clapped at the wrong time. You mistimed that one. You didn't know where I was going with it. Yeah. Okay. Oh shit. Something like that happened to me once. This is like a long time ago. A friend of mine was passing me in the hallway, and we were trying to wave to each other. And I started to wave, and he kept walking, so I just waved like this. Like I couldn't get my, like I was trying to do this, but he was already gone when I got to here, and it was like, probably I don't want there to be a photo of that. Okay. Yeah.
Wait, do that bit again.
No, yeah. Twitter has gone wild since Elon took it over. It's been like, what, a month?
Oh my.
Oh, yeah.
A month, right? He got on, bought the company. Usage of the N-word exploded 500%, and now it's closing. That was 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I feel like, as a white South African, getting people to use the N-word more is like the thing Musk can actually do. That's like his superpower.
It's wrong, but true.
It's wrong. It's wrong, but yeah, I'm starting to think this South African man from this emerald mine fortune might have some backwards social views. Oh God. I think Twitter's the best one though, because none of my friends are on it. I don't have to look at their happy lives. I'm sorry. If you're happy, that's great. I'm trying to be happy for your happiness, but I'm not in a mental space where I can be surrounded by people who are happier than me for extended periods of time. You know? Yeah. Twitter, and now I've got my Twitter set up so that it's just sex workers trying to sell me OnlyFans subscriptions, and like some weird artwork, and like bots doing quotes from authors I like. That's it. People are like, well, you know, we can use it to discuss politics and debate the issues. Why would I do that? Why would I debate politics on a website where I can also watch porn? I'm not in the Pornhub comments talking about Turkish economic policy. Why would? Yeah. Anybody else on? What are people on now?
Yes.
Pornhub. Hell yeah, I did. Anybody learn English from Pornhub? I was hoping there would be at least one person who was like, porn, I learned English from Pornhub. It's a very limited vocabulary set. You know, how are you today? Oh God, it's amazing. Excuse me, where's the bank? Keep going, don't stop. You know, sorry, you started laughing and then it was just a cough and I was like, okay, it doesn't work. It doesn't. Yeah, so there's that. I don't know, I've got to get off the internet probably. Obviously, I'm not doing entirely well. If this is the thing that I do for fun, humiliating myself in front of strangers. I've been thinking about going to therapy. Anybody in therapy?
Yeah.
Yes. He is. That man is your husband, and you just like shamed him. You're like, he's in therapy.
No shame in therapy, son.
What? No shame in therapy, if you say so. Okay, what? So, can I copy your notes? Can I get the homework from you? What do you?
I'm developing.
You're developing. That's not. Did she just make you do it? That's what it sounds like.
Yes.
I mean, good on both of you. Good on you for going when she demanded it of you, and good on you for making him do it. Oh God.
I'm a woman.
So that's why he's in therapy.
That's why man has to be on therapy.
Yeah, you said it, not me. I'm not the sexist one. I got him. Yeah.
I'm on therapy too. So.
Okay, dude. Who else is on therapy? Okay, nice. You're like Bulgarian.
I'm
Turkish. That's enough of a reason. You're like, yeah, doctor, I feel like everything's going wrong. You're like, it kind of is. You know? I feel like I should get in therapy, but I don't know. I always feel like therapy is kind of a scam. How much? Can I ask how much do you pay for therapy?
Oh, yeah, it's a scam.
Yeah. You're like, all the good that I feel from therapy is always outdone when I look at the bill for therapy. Anybody else? Give me like some numbers. I can.
1,500 lira.
What?
Yeah.
That's too much.
Sorry, I didn't catch the number. What was the number?
1,500 lira
1,500 liras
Yeah.
per minute?
Per session.
Per session? 1,000? No. You don't know what kind of problems they have. You don't know what kind of.
I call Bakken.
Yeah, you don't know what kind of like work they need done. You know, it's like, listen, I'm gonna need the most expensive therapy you have. I can't get people to listen to this for free. You know, totally acceptable. Don't worry about it. I don't know. I mean, 1,500. I feel like I could DIY my own mental health for less than that. 1,500 per session. How much does a bottle of vodka cost?
300.
Ilya?
You
What?
don't drink vodka?
You don't drink vodka? Cool, dude.
I make 900 lira.
It seems high.
500.
We're not auctioning off a bottle of vodka. I'm just trying to get a basic understanding.
About like 400.
400, yeah. So how many bottles of vodka could I get for one session? Yeah, exactly. Thank you. You did math. Exactly. I could get a bottle of vodka and a nice PDA to go for it for like 600. Simple. Problem solved. My sister in the United States was looking to get a therapist. Right? Because obviously. What? No, I want to hear. No. I'm not shaming you. I genuinely want to hear it. I'm like, what are they saying? It's
More expensive.
more expensive? How much are you? We're just talking about the price of therapy?
Vodka.
Good. We should compare.
Vodka.
Vodka?
Vodka to gin to Bailey's.
Yeah.
Bailey's is cheap.
Bailey's is cheap. Yeah.
It's a Bailey's because it's December,
Nice. So I feel like I should. I know I lean too much on this crowd work bullshit, but I feel like I should get to know the two of you. What's your name, ma'am? Amy. What? Saadet. I'm sorry, I just said what when you told me your name. That was really rude. You were like, I was like, what? Saadet. Amy and Saadet. How do you two know each other? Obviously, you keep talking throughout my show, so that's something that friends do. Yeah. Somebody, not even. Thank you for coming to this. I have no idea what it was. Amy, what do you do?
I'm an English teacher.
You said it with a really. I think I'd get off the stage now. What? Oh yeah. Sorry. Before we turn that on, I'm going to be doing this again for less time. So if you didn't like it, there'll be less of it. Don't worry. I'm going to be doing it with Dasha and Ozzy here in the front row, and some other comedians who are incredibly funny. We're going to be doing it at Wabi Sabi Hostel
Wabi Sabi Hostel.
in
Friday. It is in Taksim, near Taksim.
prepositions. Yeah.
Right.
In Taksim on Friday. Time?
Yes.
8 p.m. Wabi Sabi Hostel this Friday. We'll be there. It'll be a great time. Thank you again so much for coming. Good night.